Alright, here we go, guys. See, I changed my little mic setup a little bit. And so, let me know if you can't hear me or something. Butter coffee is amazing until it gets cold, because then it gets chunky because everything starts to coagulate. And I'm like one of those weird people that enjoys drinking hot coffee when it gets cold. It's my favorite. I love that. But not when it's butter coffee. When it's butter coffee, it gets all chunky. Also, my coffee lid smells and kind of tastes like garlic, because whatever I made last night for dinner, I used garlic, and somehow it must have I don't know, come in contact with that lid. It's like a silicone lid, and so it just traps flavor and smell, so it smells all garlicky. That's the truth. Alright, here we go. I'm going to munch away here for a second. I was watching some guys on Twitch yesterday. I saw one guy, he had a really cool setup. He had a nice background going, then he put himself over in the corner up here, and then on this side of the screen was a nice window of what he was doing. It was pretty sweet. I might rearrange to do something like that. Alright, so I'm jumping back in video today. Maybe some people will join me, maybe not. But I signed up for the free education edition that they've been offering, which gives me access to all the stock media and stuff. And I'm not even going to use it today, which is silly, but is what it is. Yeah, also, shout out to WeVideo. They have been super helpful. So I had a paid version, unlimited version of WeVideo that I pay for, and so that has unlimited storage. But when you get the education edition, it has 150 gigs of storage, so I was way over that. And I just contacted tech support, and they helped me out huge. They upped my data, or whatever you want to call it. They upped my storage from 150 to 500 to at least match my needs right now. So I had some storage and I got to empty it out, and they're really cool about that too. I guess you just submit some sort of data archive, and they will send you an archive of your data, which is going to take probably days for them to do, maybe weeks, because I have so much storage here. Anyway, let's get into it. So here's what we're doing today. I had this idea of an April Fool's little segment for our Hawk News program that's going to air tomorrow, and so I'm going to put this little segment in, and it is going to be a Pony Express segment. So the idea is that we're going to pretend like we're going back in time, and I believe the date is 1860 of April 3rd. I checked up on this day, whatever website, cool things that happen on this date. And it turns out that the Pony Express started delivering mail on April 3rd of 1860. So I thought it'd be cool to do this little sort of segment where we're going back in time. And it'll be breaking news happening, Pony Express. And actually I already recorded my voiceover. Now I use a different program for my voiceover, and any, digital, what do they call it, DAW, digital audio workspace or something like that. Any recording program will do. but I wanted to put sound effects and stuff like that on it, and so I am using Soundtrap. You could do a voiceover right here in WeVideo. You could add voiceovers if you go to like My Media, I think, and right there you could record or narrate. But it doesn't do really, like, you can't manipulate your like EQ or put any sound effects on it, and so I'm using Soundtrap here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the effects off. I think it's just fuzz and a little EQ. So I turn the effects off there, and we'll do a quick playback. Hopefully it doesn't blow your eardrums out, but this was the quick recording. I'm going to check the levels on OBS when I play it. Let's go back. Cool. Cool. Alright, so that's the basic recording without any effects on it. And so all I did was, Soundtrap has all sorts of like presets as far as like mic presets and stuff that you can do with EQing and stuff like that. I usually just do podcast, but I don't like actually recording with presets on. I like to make sure like my levels are all set before I add presets on, just to make sure I get a nice level recording. Then I can go into the effects and I can mess around a little bit. So I could actually get rid of like compressors and any other EQs. I don't know why they would put like 2 different compressors and then like a bunch of different EQs on. Seems silly to me, but it is what it is. Here you could see I have EQ'd out all of the lows and mids, and I'm working with jacking up the highs to make it kind of like, like tinny, very like lo-fi sounding. And so I'll play it through. I'll just play a part of this. You press return, it returns to 0. The spacebar will play. So I'm just going to play this with just the equalizer on, so you can see already. We'll like mess around with it on and off, and you can see the difference between the two. Cool. And then I added a little distortion to it. Cool. So we have like a little distorted, almost sounds like old-timey news. Now from there, you have to save the file, and then once the file saves, this little thing will like say mixing, and then once it mixes down, you can download your file into an MP3. And so I took that MP3 file and I grabbed a bunch of images, and see, I have like so much stuff here. I really got to get rid of it. Into my Pony Express folder. So here is my Pony Express final mixdown. I also grabbed a song from YouTube called Horses and Trains. This is like the old school television or radio broadcast, like beeping for like breaking news, so we might do something there. And then a few different Pony Express images that we can use to, what's this? Okay, I thought I saw, it looked funny down there. I thought it was like watermarked. Alright, so let's start putting this thing together. So first thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to add an audio track down here too, and we'll call this music. I'm going to add another audio, and we'll call this sound effects or beeps, because it's just the beep sound effect. I hit the record button. It's right next to the shift on my computer, and I hit it all the time. And then I never empty it out, so I have probably a bunch of like 1-second screen recordings somewhere on my computer. Alright, so I got beeps, I got music, and we'll call this one voiceover. Cool. Let's drop our voiceover in. This one's going to need a little editing because in the beginning, Oh, I know what it was. I didn't like the train whistle. Is that weird? Like if there was a train whistle, whatever. Dude, the whole thing is like silly because if there was, there's no video, there's no TV, so whatever. The train whistle's fine. I was about to get all like, technically, if there was a train, you'd be able to deliver the middle of the train. I don't know. Did they have trains for the Pony Express? I would assume. Maybe there. I'm gonna turn this volume way down. It's just background music anyway. It could probably be at like 15%. I might trim that anyway. To like up here anyway. Let's see. Because here it looks like there's like a beat, something coming in there. And we'll probably wind up fading it anyway. Let's trim this up. Let's see what this sounds like.
Breaking news. Today is April 3rd, 1860. It is the first day that riders of the Pony Express will begin to deliver. Breaking news.
I'm going to stretch this out a little.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Cool.
Breaking news. Today is April 3rd, 1860. It is the first day that riders of the Pony Express will begin to deliver mail.
Let's get some beeps. Beep, 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 beeps. This one has a real annoying thing in the beginning. Did anyone join me? Is anyone saying hi to me today? No. It's okay, guys. I get it. I get it.
Breaking news. Today is April 3rd, 1860. It is the first day that riders of the Pony Express will begin to deliver mail. That's right.
I'm gonna zoom in. Yeah, whatever. Control copy, control paste. Control paste. Cool, that gets me to the end. So I just pasted those beeps several times.
Breaking news. Today is April 3rd, 1860. It is the first day that riders of the Pony Express will begin to deliver mail. That's right. Your mail will now arrive fast.
Shape this a little bit. Let's get these
Breaking news.
a little.
Today is April 3rd, 1860. It is
I don't want to drop too much there. Maybe this volume needs to come up.
the first day that riders of the Pony Express will begin to deliver mail. That's right. Your mail will now arrive faster than ever. It will only take 10 days for someone on the East Coast to send a letter to someone on the West Coast. The only way that mail can arrive at your doorstep any faster would be if humans could fly.
Okay, jump this. Boom. Now we're gonna put a little fade here. We might want to extend this out a little bit. I always like to let the music play a little bit longer at the end. It's probably too much, but that'll never happen.
Would be if humans could fly. That'll never happen.
Beeps have to fade with the music.
Humans could fly. That'll never happen.
Cool. Let's put some pictures in. Open up my editor. This little guy, blur the background. Cool. We can add like a Ken Burns style effect to this guy with the animation. It'll start full view and it'll end. Oops, I didn't go to end. Thumb view. End. Zoom in on this horse. Something funky going on there. It'll probably be okay once it's.
Today is April 3rd, 1860. It is the first day that
First day the riders will be delivering mail. I don't even know if this like actual. It looks a little funny. Is that guy wearing sunglasses? There's no way that this is an actual picture. What is this? That dude's totally wearing sunglasses. That's not real. I'm not going to use that picture. Always check your sources, children. There you go. I know that's Wild Bill at least. That seems a little bit more legit, Wild Bill. I don't know if he was like Pony Express rider or something, was he? To fit the page and blur. And we're going to do the same thing here. We'll start there. Maybe actually this time we'll start zoomed in. And we'll end. Hold on. Remove it. Let's fit this guy to the page. And let's zoom in. We'll start here. And we'll end zoomed in with a little bit of an angle. What's that look like? That's fun.
That's right. Your mail.
And we're going to do something cool here. Oh, I like that, how it zoomed in right on there. Pencil. I'm going to edit this guy. And who's over there? Those guys. Too fast? I'm going to fix that. I want it to go the other way, maybe. Boom, boo, doo, 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 doo. Delete you. Okay, start. Zoomed in a little bit and slide over a little bit. These guys, they're all like, hey, look at that guy on the horse. End it a little bit zoomed in still, and maybe a little bit over. Let's see. Cool. I might slide this one in. Just this dude. Does anyone else ever feel like when they look at pictures of like kids like that, like any teachers out there that are like, I know that student. Like I'm thinking of a kid right now. I know him. I know that kid. He's in 6th grade. He goes to our school. I know him. Zach. I know you. That looks just like Zach.
That's right. Your mail will now arrive faster than ever. It will only take.
Oh, did I just seriously do that? See, I'm sitting there thinking of Zach, and I didn't even. Let's end him here. Let's end on the horse. That horse is going to be like. Arr! Select all of these guys. Adjust duration. They're probably all about 5 seconds. Let's go 5.2 seconds. What just happened? How did it separate them? Adjust duration. It kicks it because I don't want to apply Ken Burns to it. 5.2. Done. It's going to separate them because that kicked it. Adjust duration. 5.3 seconds. No, it's going to have to be 5.5, I think. Because I want to leave a little extra to have this guy fade out. Pencil. Cool. I'm going to zoom in and get a fade going on here. And I might need to adjust like those music fades, but who knows. Let's see what happens here. Sweet. Now, here's my thing. Let's go to themes. Memories. No, I don't want punk rock. What's vintage look like? It's kind of cool. And then the other option would be, I know there was like I mean that could be cool with like the sun flares and stuff. I thought there was, oh yeah, like noir. Is it going to be all rainy, or is it just going to be black and white film grainy? Replace theme, soundtrack, no. All transitions? There are no transitions. Yeah, whatever.
Breaking news! Today is April 3rd, 1860. It is the first day that riders of the Pony Express will begin to deliver mail. That's right, your mail will now arrive faster than ever. It will only take 10 days for someone on the East Coast to send a letter to someone on the West Coast. The only way that mail could arrive at your doorstep any faster would be if humans could fly. That never happened. Breaking news!
Okay. Let's try this other one. Vintage.
Today is April 3rd, 1860. It is the first day that
This one's kind of fun.
Pony Express will begin to deliver mail. That's right, your mail will now arrive faster than ever. It will only take 10 days for someone on the East Coast to send a letter to someone on the West Coast. The only way that mail could arrive at your doorstep any faster would be if humans could fly. That never happened.
I don't know, I'm torn. I like the black and white, but I also like that one. And honestly, I mean, whatevs. It's fine. Let's finish this guy up. Because I have a meeting at 11. We're going to call this Pony Express. AFD, April Fool's Day. Oh, this is interesting. Huh. That's another, man. I'm going to need to contact WeVideo because I actually, with the unlimited option, you have so much more. You really do. So I'm wondering, I'm gonna need to I can talk to them. We're gonna see what's going on here. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Anyway, for now, we're just gonna export this guy, and we're not gonna do anything with it. It'll just wind up in my exports, and then I'm gonna dump it from my exports right into Hawk News, and that's it. I did select 1280 by 720, did I not? I hope I did. Hopefully I at least selected HD. Cool. Well, that's it. I'm signing off. I don't know if anyone came in here anyway. It doesn't matter. I will live stream to no one. Hey, Dill, what's up, man? Hey, oh, I didn't even see you signed in. So Dill, actually, I was messing around in WeVideo and I signed this. I shared all this stuff. Oh, Drew's here too. Well, that's interesting because Drew, I didn't send you. Hey, if you want to, Drew, I could give you access to WeVideo Education Edition also. I'll email you. But this stuff that I did today, I assigned to the class. So I know Adil is in the class. So Adil, you should have a sort of assignment thing. But yeah, it'll give you you'll have all this stuff. I didn't have you add you as like a collaborator. So with WeVideo Education, you could share with students as collaborators where we're all working on the same project, or I could share it out where you all just can do it individually. And so you should have at least access to all of these resources that I have, and you could, if you wanted to, if you're so desired, you could do you could follow along with the tutorial or make one of these yourself. All right, and that goes for your brother as well. Those are the only two in my classroom right now. Well, there's four, but those are the only two that would do it for Hawk News. Anywho, hey guys, I gotta get out because I have a meeting at 11 o'clock with a student to do Hawk News. They're gonna be my news anchor. So, oh, also, shoot, I'm sorry guys, I have to cancel my 12 o'clock today. I know it's terrible. I have to cancel my 12 o'clock. I have a meeting to go to instead. And believe me, I would much rather be streaming than probably going to this meeting, but obligations. All right, so I'll be back here tomorrow. Promise. Until then, I'll see you later. Drew, I'm going to email you. Okay, bye-bye.